What's going on? Big A the Mega Geek coming at you with another video. I'm at the train station, so it's a bit loud, so you may hear a train and that. But I've just seen Avengers Infinity War, and I gotta say, man, it literally started. Like, I'm not gonna do any spoilers because I don't really believe in doing that until like kind of well after the movies come out and that. But literally, it starts off and it's crazy, it's insane. Like it doesn't stop. Like it starts off right at the moment where Thor Ragnarok ended, with Thanos' ship appearing, and then from there it just does not let up at all. Like the announcement from the freaking train station: train to Kirby is delayed by 3 minutes, and they're apologising, interrupting me in the middle of my video, making me look a fool in front of all of you. Have they stopped? Yeah, they've stopped. Anyway, yeah, and there's a bit at the beginning, man, like with the Hulk, and it kind of puts everything into perspective. And you just go, damn, wow. And like it just doesn't stop from there. Like you keep on saying it, it just goes on. What's really good is kind of how all the characters are all separate, but then they're all connected and they go off in different groups. But it's not like they all come together and go, oh, you go there, you go there. It's like it all just kind of happens. They all just kind of like separate, and not everyone's clear as to Platform 1 train departing. The 12:16 to Leeds. I'm not going Leeds. Don't tell me she's going to tell me all the stations. Again, Northern Rail are making me look a fool while I'm trying to record a video. It's departing. 2 carriages. Platform 1. Oh my gosh. Come on now. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, yeah, it just doesn't stop. Like, there's wicked bits with, like, Thanos. Thanos is, like, literally the man. Like, I was watching his performance, like, Josh Brolin's performance. Look into his eyes when he's acting in that. And it is not like Steppenwolf. I'm sorry to compare it to DC, but I kind of have to, because Steppenwolf was a big CG character as well. But you can see the performance in Thanos. Like, there's literally a bit where, like, I'm like, damn, he's showing so much emotion. Also, there's a theory that I had about a certain Marvel character, and this movie confirmed it, and I liked it, and I wasn't expecting that, and it made me really happy, and it was dope, and it was wicked. And man, the way this movie ends as well, I'm not going to tell you as to what happens, but the way it ends puts us in a weird place. And the post-credit scene, I'm pretty sure I know what it means, but boy, I can't wait to see the next part. When do we have to wait until what? 2019? Is that why I have to wait until to get the second part of this story? Because Captain Marvel is going to be set in the 90s, and then is there anything after that? No, and then it's this again, isn't it? So what? It's going to be this time next year, unless I've got my maths mixed up and it's actually later this year. But no, I think there's Captain Marvel in between. You got Ant-Man and the Wasp, which must be set before this. Captain Marvel. And then Infinity War Part 2 or whatever they're calling it. But yeah, man, the movie was dope. I really liked it. Like, it was just so good to kind of be able to just watch the movie and like just really kind of get into it with the characters and that, and like for it just to like not really having to explain who's who and all that kind of business. It just goes right into it. We know the characters, we love them. They introduced Peter Parker on the bus and all that kind of business. Everyone's just like in there straight away, and we know when we love these characters. Some of them have been around for 10 years, others shorter, but we know them so well now that we don't have to kind of dilly-dally about with like introductions and whatnot. They can just exist in the moment of comic book weirdness, and it's all good for the audience, and the audience really enjoy it. I will say, because there's so many characters in here, you don't really get to spend a lot of time with a lot of them. You spend more time with others. But there's some really cool moments where characters appear and then like the music kicks in and it's all cool and dope and that. And yeah, man, I'd suggest go and see it. If you've seen all the other Marvel movies, go and see it for sure, because you'll definitely be home. This isn't like an Age of Ultron situation where like it feels like it's a pit stop just to kind of move people into place for other movies. This literally kind of brings everyone together, but not in the way that you'd expect. And like I said, there's some surprises in there as well. And Thanos is a formidable foe. Like, he literally is. Like, there's no doubt about that whatsoever. And And yeah, I really want to see it again already. If I could like go and see it again, like right now, this second, I would. I saw it in 2D. 2D was fine. It was all right. I would like to see it in IMAX, just because I think some of the big bits of the movie would be absolutely insane. But but man, oh, and there's some stuff that's mentioned that you don't, because I thought, hold on a second, and then they confirm it because they say, oh, this happened before the movie started. And I was like, oh, okay. But I wish I could have seen that happen, because I think that would have been badass. But yeah, man, this is my initial reaction to Avengers Infinity War. As you can tell, I really like it because it was simple, and it just had to kind of just get all the characters together and give a reason for everything happening, and it did, and it sufficed for me. I thought it was really good, and the action was great, and Anthony and Joe Russo, like they're really good at what they do. Like, I'm glad this movie was in their hands, and I'm glad the same writers that wrote like The Winter Soldier and Civil War wrote this as well, because it's a juggling act, man. Some people can't juggle, and some people aren't good at juggling, but this whole team, this whole crew, they're really good at juggling. And welcome to the circus, man, because they're banging out the performances, knocking it out of the park. Man, God, I just can't believe, and just like the surprises in there. I'm not going to mention anything, but man, there's some good stuff in there, man. Like, I really liked it. Is it a happy clappy film? No, not particularly. In some ways, yeah, but this truly is like Marvel's or the Avengers movies. The Avengers movies is their empire. It's their Empire Strikes Back. It really is. But yeah, that's all I've got to waffle on about Avengers Infinity War. I could talk about it more if I was going to go into spoilers, which I'm not going to do. But like, comment, subscribe. Stick around and watch another video if you want. Let me know as to whether you've seen Infinity War, what you thought of it. Try not to spoil it for other people. That would be great. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.